Now, Sports Talk with Broads. Here's Hunter Brody.
What a beautiful victory by the Flyers. A full team effort. Really, that's what it was. Brian Elliott made fantastic saves. Robert Hagg blocked big shots. Morgan Frost made a defensive play that veterans make. Ivan Provorov back-checked and stopped Cam Atkinson on a breakaway late. The fourth line produced. Tyler Pitlick had a fantastic game. JVR gets on the score sheet. He also has a big screen for the game-winning goal by Claude Giroux on the power play. So many people made big-time plays that resulted in this win. There is something special going on in this locker room. The team has confidence. They have swag. They're all pulling in the right direction. It feels as if they have a real family-like locker room. I haven't seen the Flyers play like this in forever, in years, and I'm so intrigued. I get so excited to sit down on a night where the Flyers play and watch and study them and see the young guns and watch the veterans and watch the goaltending. When was the last time we could say we have two really solid goaltenders? Remarkable. It's just remarkable. This game was weird for me, though, and I'll explain why. But before I do, I need to let you know about the promo code BROADS that you can use at SeatGeek's checkout page for $20 off. So you can go to a game, go to a concert, and you can save $20, which you can put towards parking, beer, food. It's a no-brainer. Use the promo code BROADS today. So the game was weird for me because my best friend recently got called up to the Columbus Blue Jackets. He was on their AHL team. He got called up, and in his first 4 games, he scored 3 goals. I've been watching so much Columbus Blue Jackets hockey. It's wild. Number 50, Eric Robinson. So it was weird to watch him play against the Flyers when I'm watching them as a fan. Now, of course, I wanted him to succeed. I wish there was a way the Flyers could win 100-99 and him have 99 points. Of course, I would want that to happen. But the orange and the black got the best of him tonight. And I will shoot him a little text and say, listen, this is what happens when you play a real squad. Joking, of course. But I even tweeted, there was a gif of some sports fans booing, boo, all aggressively. So I tweeted before the game, this is how I'm going to watch Eric Robinson tonight. Boo! It's just so weird. I played with him forever. He's my best friend, and now I'm watching him play in the NHL against the team I root for. Oh, and I will continue to watch a lot of Columbus Blue Jackets games. Sadly, it would have been sick if he was on Toronto or Montreal or some sick city. Not Columbus, but, it's Columbus. Anyway, let's move on. Early in the game, I don't think the Flyers played strong. Columbus controlled the pace, and it's tough to play in that building. And it's tough to play against this team because of the way Tortorella coaches. Tortorella has those players bought in with that system, and they work hard, and they will give it to you. Because if you don't play hard for Torts, you will not be in the lineup. He's a maniac. He's crazy, but I love it. I think it's so awesome to watch how he is behind the bench. There was a time where the Blue Jackets got a penalty right at the start of the second period for a face-off violation. They won it using their hand, and the look on his face. Oh, the look on his face. It was just comical to see because you knew how pissed off he was inside. But going back to the game, Columbus took an early lead. It was a weird play, so the Flyers won a D-zone draw back to Niskanen. And somehow, some way, the puck gets to the Blue Jackets in the high slot, far pad. They take a 1-0 lead 5 minutes into the game. You do your job. You win a defensive zone draw. Now, the one thing that I didn't really love by the commentators, and even in between periods in the intermission live, they said it was fluky because the winger started to go forward once you win the draw. But here's where I think that logic is a little flawed. As wingers, your job is to make sure the winger on the other side doesn't just go right past you. And the reason why Niskanen turned the puck over was because they were making a play, bang, bang, as soon as the puck was won, as soon as the draw was won. So it was as if the Blue Jackets just got right past our wingers instantly because our wingers were going out of the zone. I don't know. I didn't love their excuse of saying, well, that was fluky. I don't know if it was fluky because you still have a job to do when you win the faceoff. You got to tie up the winger just for at least a little bit of time, just for maybe a half a second. Tie him up to give your defenseman some time to grab the puck and make a play, or for time to get the puck and go behind the net. But the Flyers battle back, and your fourth line scores a goal. Pitlick with a beauty late in the first period, and the Flyers get on the board. Fourth line production. JVR gets an assist. Raffl gets an assist. And I've been talking about how I don't love JVR on the fourth line. Of course, they produce the next game and have a strong game, but I still don't love him on the fourth line. It ended up working out in this game, but I don't love it. But anyway, Pitlick played strong. He had so many chances in this game, and he was being annoying. He was being a pest. He was forechecking very well. He was making plays happen. He was giving the Flyers good scoring opportunities. Well, he had a beauty in the first period to tie the game up 1-1. But here's what bothered me. A minute later, at the end of the first period, Kevin Hayes makes a mistake. The Blue Jackets get the puck. They're in the Flyers zone, setting up behind the net. Seth Jones comes down the wall and just rips a clap bomb right past Brian Elliott. So the Flyers tied the game up, and bang, instantly, you're down again. It's 2-1. The building has life, and it's under a minute left in the first period. You got to find a way to keep the game scored at intermission. It has to be done. You can't allow the Blue Jackets to come back, bang, just like that. Seth Jones slid down the wall so smoothly and so easily. It's unacceptable. Can't happen. But in the second period, 3 minutes in, Scott Laughton scores a goal. It was a beautiful play by the Flyers. Behind the net in the offensive zone, Kevin Hayes moves it to Farabee by the wall, right around the goal line. He threads the needle back door to Scott Laughton. Scott Laughton scores his first of the year. He had an injury. He missed a lot of time. He comes back. He gets his roll back, and bang, scores. That pass by Joel Farabee was something that a veteran does. He wasn't afraid to throw it through the middle. Wasn't afraid to put it through the slot, put it through the crease. He had the mindset of, I'm going to put so much on this pass, I will deliver it backdoor. He wasn't afraid of it getting picked off. He just threaded the needle. And the Flyers tied the game up within minutes of the second period. Power play opportunity later in the second. Now, the Flyers had so many power plays in this game. First period, multiple chances, but the Columbus Blue Jackets did such a great job of being active and being annoying and getting into lanes and just being super aggressive to the point where the Flyers could never really settle and move the puck around. I can put some of the blame on the Flyers for not adjusting. The way to beat that is to move the puck quick, move the puck quick, move the puck quick. And the way you move it so quickly, they don't have enough time to really get where they want to be. If you move it quickly within a triangle while they're super aggressive, there will be a chance for someone to be open. They never really got that. But in the second period, they did get a chance to settle it down. Claude Giroux with a wicked wrister. JVR with a beautiful screen. The Flyers take the lead. 3-2. Third period, going into the third period, I knew the Blue Jackets would come in waves. I knew that they would find a way to get going, to buzz around, and to put pressure on the Flyers. And that's exactly what they did. And as I stated before, I know that because of coaching. I know the way Tortorella coaches his teams. I know that they will give full effort late in the games. That's exactly what they did. In the third period, Brian Elliott made this save on Sonny Milano in the blue paint that was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Milano's going to have nightmares thinking about how he missed that goal. It was this close. I mean, he had an open net, and Brian Elliott gets enough on it to make the stop. Provorov made that big play on Atkinson that I mentioned. The way that Provorov got back and did not take a penalty, and it wasn't even close to a penalty. That's remarkable. In today's era of hockey, if you tap someone on the glove, ref puts his whistle or puts his hand up and blows the whistle and puts you in the box. There's so many things that gets you in the box these days. So you saw Pitlick go in the box for running over my best friend and just by mistake trying to go to the bench. Interference. Are you serious with that garbage? For Provorov to not take a penalty when one of the best goal scorers in the league is on a mini breakaway. That's insane. It really is. Provorov, another play he had. He tried to chip it off the glass late. Fine play. You're up 1. The clock's running down. A minute or 2 left in the game. Use the glass, get it out, live another day. It hits the middle piece and ends up going right into the high slot, and the Blue Jackets get another chance. I mean, there were so many crazy things for the Blue Jackets that were happening. For the Flyers to hold on, to keep composure, especially with the way things happened when the Calgary Flames came to town and they pulled their goalie. It was 6-on-5. The Flyers played passive and they scored to tie the game up late, and then the Flyers lost in overtime. Especially knowing that just happened, for them to keep it cool, to keep it calm, it was awesome. And I think that adds value. Knowing it just happened and they just gave up the lead and lost a point, to respond the way they did in this one, it's so cool to see. Let's talk about Morgan Frost. He had a couple shots. He's starting to get adjusted more now that he's getting legit playing time and he's playing every single night. The one play that he made that stood out to me, it was defensively, and there was a puck that was laying in front of Brian Elliott, and instead of passing the puck and curling another direction, he stopped, got the puck, made the play. That sounds so simple, right? But that's the thing. Good teams in this league, they do the little things. Last year, we were stuck watching a hockey team that left the slot wide open, that was lost defensively. Morgan Frost, a rookie who has played a handful of games in this league, stops on the puck in the D zone, gets the puck, makes a play. He doesn't curl around. He doesn't do other things. He doesn't pass the puck. He doesn't make a defenseman make a play. No. He stops on the puck. He moves it. The little things, the details. It sounds silly, but that's what good teams in this league, that's what they do. And we are starting to see it happen. Now, Jake Voracek talked about having his swagger back. He didn't back it up in this one because he did not get on the score sheet. Hopefully he doesn't go too cold. But I mentioned Kevin Hayes getting on the score sheet. He got an assist, a secondary assist, which set up that Scott Laughton goal to tie the game. That's good. We need him to start getting on the score sheet. Now, he did have a costly turnover, and I know Alain Vigneault is not going to be happy about that. But he did respond with tying the game up. So that is huge. The Flyers will play the Red Wings Friday afternoon, 4 o'clock. Interesting game time, but a nice afternoon tilt the day after Thanksgiving. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. It's a great time to relax, watch some football with the family, eat a lot of food, have a cold one. So I hope everyone enjoys their Thanksgiving. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I will see you next time.